I'm here in Portugal. I just traveled from the US to make a Jess Franco pilgrimage to the Portugal film locations. Some of my favorite Jess Franco films, and this place is a big part of that. This is a Fortaleza do Guincho. It was a 17th century fortress that was renovated to a hotel in 1959. Originally, it was called the Hotel de Guincho. It was a high-end seaside resort with very stark, rustic interiors based off the design of the original fortress. Still has the original ceiling, the original archways. A lot of dignitaries and actors went here, including Orson Welles, who's here in some publicity photos. Jess Franco and his crew used this place a ton. Pretty much all of his Portugal films feature somewhere here in the Fortaleza.
Hey, mais si vous avez des indices, faites-le moi savoir. Je dois envoyer avant ce soir quelques lignes à mon journal.
This balcony should look familiar. This is used in the 1973 film, The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein.
Ah, Melissa, mon triomphe, money.
Interesting thing happened with this balcony. Because in the film, the exterior castle is the Castro Guimarães, which I feature in the separate video. You can see how Franco edits the two together to make it a seamless transition. I was allowed to take a photo of this matching room the way it is today, and it's pretty much the same. The sun is setting and is casting a nice orange hue on the water. There's still some surfers out and ships out on the horizon. Very Jess Franco-esque scene. These rocks will match to a film. It sort of lets us know that this is about where his camera was. And as we pan to the beach here, it should look familiar. It's been used in a few films, including Daughter of Dracula. I have a room here tonight at the Fortaleza, so I asked the managers if it's okay if I shoot around with my camera. They've allowed me to shoot most of the hotel. It's almost midnight, and we're gonna just walk around and take a look around. It's Christmas, so it's all decorated with Christmas lights. Being in here is a bit surreal. It's like walking through a Jess Franco set, even with the Christmas decorations. And already I can see some things that line up.
Je fais des rêves troublants. Des mains me caressent, des lèvres chaudes embrassent ma bouche.
Now, some of these things it'll be pretty clear where they're from, but some other things I'm still finding as I go, so I'm just gonna walk around and see what looks familiar. Now, as we walk in here, I recognize these two matching twin statues. We see these in the film The Hedonist from 1975, so these have been here, at least since then. And the stairway, then we turn here, and another shot I matched up. This is really interesting. I was wondering where this was. It took me a while to find it because the doorway is different now. It originally had a smaller wooden door with stained glass windows on either side. Those were taken out when the hotel was remodeled in 1998. I was interested in this corner, something it was like pinging my spidey sense, so I go up to the statue. I wasn't sure where it was from until later. I realized it's from the demons.
Spiritus Sancte Deus, miserere nobis sancta trinitas unum Deus.
It was painted or something in the renovation, but that's definitely it. Beside it is one of the original stained glass windows. Turning down here, they've got this bar and lounge area that looks newly renovated. And I was initially just sort of walking past that. And this area was still, something was making me react to this. And it was this to begin with, which I wasn't sure why until later.
Est-ce que c'est à votre service, je suppose, ma chère?
You can see the old window that's been replaced. As I pan right to this large window, from this angle, it dawned on me where I'd seen it before.
Pour la première fois depuis que le monde existe, un être issu des humains a le pouvoir de créer ce qui était l'apanage de Dieu et de la nature.
Looking at a shot of it from the daytime, it's striking how little the exterior has changed. Now, as we walk over here, this is the dining room area, which has also been significantly remodeled. And I can hear there's some workers back there, so I'm not going to go in. But this fireplace gives away what the room is. This was used as Dr. Frankenstein's lab in The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein. You can see, this is an old photo from around that time, the wooden beams across the top with the same gold lame curtain and valance. Moving back out here towards the stairs, these have been used in a ton of films. I love this really interesting stone pattern and these arches that remain from the original design of the fortress. This area gets used a lot in Devil's Island Lovers. There's a scene where one of the actresses is going up to these doors.
These are actually the doors to the premium suites in the hotel that line up to the balconies. We get a shot of just some of their artwork, this gold leaf frame. And we pan up to this brown dome that we recognize again from Devil's Island Lovers.
Protesto.
Dennis Price stood underneath this thing in a scene.
We pan back down and head back out towards the stairs. We make a left and head out towards the second level of the cloister. As we get to this arch, you can see that there's a steel beam roof that was put on. This used to be open to the elements until the late 1990 renovation, when they covered this whole area to make it accessible through the winter months. It gets pretty rainy in Portugal in December and January. You can see a lot of these original crosshatch frames that they've left. Some have been remodeled, but some are the same. We come up to this cool statue that makes an appearance in The Demons, as well as this second floor balcony. And at the end of this part of the balcony, we turn.
Pas le droit de faire entrer des gens sans notre permission.
This is the exact location where the camera would have been. We get down to this area, and you will recognize this as the area where Mother Superior jumps from the second floor balcony. We pass back through, and we come across another angle that is familiar from Dracula, Prisoner of Frankenstein. It's really amazing. It's just a normal hallway in the daylight, but on camera, it seems like something else completely. These Gothic arches are just really so great for these period pieces. And And as we make the same descent, we can see they've upgraded it with a nicer running carpet. Make our way back down to the first floor and head out towards the cloister. As we make a left here, this becomes a foreboding Gothic alley. When this was open to the elements, this was used in some night scenes very effectively as a Gothic street corner. For a moment, it's easy to forget this is a hotel. In Franco films, doors like this rarely led to somewhere safe. I retired to my room for the night. The next morning, I've arranged to see the lower level banquet hall, a space used extensively in Jess Franco's Portuguese films. It's currently closed to the public while renovations are underway. After a bit of persistence and some goodwill, they agree to let me take a brief look. Accompanied by Tim, the assistant manager here, I'm allowed only limited access, so what you're seeing is necessarily selective. But even with the restrictions, it's striking how little this space has changed. It's surprisingly easy to match these surfaces to some of my favorite shots. The stone patterns line up almost perfectly with scenes from Daughter of Dracula, The Demons, and Erotic Rites of Frankenstein. Some locations evolve. This one mostly endured.
Fascinating building. Okay. I won't take any more of your time. Thank you, sir. Have a great new year.
From the banquet hall, we head back up the staircase. In Franco's films, the handrail here wasn't solid metal. It was a rope strung through iron loops that ran along the stone wall. That rope is gone now. In its place, a fixed rail, likely added to meet modern safety standards. After I explain what I've been doing, matching locations shot for shot, he disappeared briefly and returns with something unexpected. An old postcard from when the property was simply called Hotel de Guincho. The same postcard seen at the beginning of this video. I've included a link to the Fortaleza de Guincho website in the description below. It's a beautiful seaside hotel, home to a Michelin star restaurant, and it's an unforgettable stop for anyone making a Jess Franco pilgrimage. Thank you for joining me, and be sure to explore other videos in my Jess Franco Portugal series.